Hi Cancer, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to you versus them. Cancer, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Cancer, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Cancer Spirit. Alright, Cancer newcomers, I'm setting down 2 sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Cancer, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A this side, and this is going to be person B here. Bottom of my deck, I have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody feels they've been let go of. I don't know, from the first look at the cards, I do sense one of you feels the need to come back with an apology. Maybe things ended badly, or they feel it's over now, I want to go and apologize to them. They are gathering up their courage because they know that if they get forgiven, it can make all their dreams and wishes come true, but they are sitting in a lot of sadness, regret, guilt, shame. Maybe they feel they took too long, or they turned their back on this connection, or they feel the other person has. The other person says, no, I'm very happy. I'm very happy being single because the person who I thought was going to be the perfect match or a perfect person in my life turned out to be a trickster. They were not all that I gave them. I put them on a pedestal and it didn't work out that way. Yes, that's my first thought. I'm going to clarify all these cards for you, Cancer. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Cancer and their person. Cancer and their person, Spirit. Cancer and their person, if they could, what's going on with them at a deeper level first. Alright, so the first card here, Cancer, says chaser. Someone in the connection is now going to be the chaser. So beware of that. Hiding. Someone is isolating themselves away from the connection. That's why the other person is now turning around and I think wanting to chase, because the other person is isolating themselves. Third card does say secrets. Someone is spying on you from afar. Maybe they're trying to find out certain information before they can come back in. So Cancer, let's also do your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll do the clarification. So Cancer and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other right now, what would that be? Cancer and their person, Spirit. Cancer and their person. Alright, let's take a few more, Cancer, from another deck. Cancer and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? And I'll take a few more from a third deck, Cancer, and then we'll start the reading. Cancer and their person, Spirit. Alright, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Cancer, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Cancer, says, I'm really going through it. My biggest fear came true. I'm hoping to run into you. I stalk you. I'm waiting for you. I care about what people think of us. I believe we are meant to be together. I'm not giving up on you, even though it might seem like it. My pride and ego led us astray. Hurting you was not the plan. I look at your pictures for hours on end. You're still so beautiful to me. Alright, so these were some of your messages, Cancer. If these were resonating with your storyline, Let's start the reading. So I'm going to first start with you, person A, and then we'll move to the other side. Newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based, and I'm not going to guess which side Cancer's on, because I could be dealing with 2 Cancer people here, right? But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you in your life. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker maybe. So please use your own judgment. It is a general reading. So, person A, how are you feeling right now? I know they are spying. They are definitely spying. They are watching. They're keeping tabs on the other person. This is the chaser, I think, who wants to, I think, come back and apologize. Am I right? Page of Cups. What's the Page of Cups? Yeah, they are embarrassed and ashamed about their past trickster ways. They know what they did. And that's why they're very embarrassed and very ashamed, and probably the other person got to know some truths about them and they feel they need to come back and apologize for that. 10 of Swords. Why the 10 of Swords? 10 of Swords. Somewhere, as much as this person does want to reconcile, they do want to reconcile. They feel the other person has ended things with them, has cut the chains that were keeping you both stuck to each other. I don't know. They are devastated about that. Yeah, they feel the other person's angry with me. They're angry with me. They're upset with me. So this could be making them feel very lonely and depressed and sad right now. So why do you feel this way, person A? 9 of Cups. What's the 9 of Cups? What's the 9 of Cups? Because they want to come back. This person says, I want to come back, and that's what's going to make me happy, Omkaratarot. I don't want them to move on and give their heart to anyone else. I want to come back to them. I'm not happy about the fact that we are not together, or they're holding back from me, or they're not willing to forgive me now, or they've blocked me, or they've given up on me. I don't like that. I want them to forget about everything that happened in the past and come back to me. It's just that I don't have the courage right now to go and ask for their forgiveness. Why not? Why don't you have the courage, person A? Why don't you have the courage? Because they're not sure they'll get a second chance. They feel judged and they feel I won't get a second chance now. So how do you see the connection currently then? How do you see person B? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Person A says, I'm very sad, I'm very regretful, I'm ashamed, I'm embarrassed about everything that happened, everything just kind of spilled to the ground. I'm feeling very bad and sad and seeing, maybe the part, yes, very embarrassed and very ashamed as well. Second time they've sent me the card. Person A is not feeling very victorious at this time. In fact, they're feeling pretty hopeless. They're feeling hopeless. They feel, I've been blocked now, Omkaratarot. I've lost out on having any kind of future happiness. They feel their person has turned their back to them. And maybe some truths about them came out and they're feeling judged. Yeah, they feel karma's caught up to them. Maybe this person was breadcrumbing or giving to more than one, or they were already in another connection. So yeah, they don't have the courage right now to come and maybe ask for that forgiveness. Give me more, person A. Yeah, they feel they got caught. They feel they got caught, or things just backfire on them. Okay, so what action person A will finally take is here, which I'll open later. Right now I'm going to go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling about this now? Why the Sun card for you? What's the Sun card? Person B says, you know what? This person was a player. They were just in it for their own passions. So, the wisest thing for me to do would be cut this person out of my life and move towards my own happiness now. This person was a trickster. They were giving me illusions all along. This person just wanted to have some fun and that's it. They just wanted some happiness for themselves. Yeah, not keeping in consideration my dreams and wishes. They were not open to a long-term partnership or a commitment. None of my dreams and wishes came true here either. So yeah, I have kind of stopped waiting around for them. They made me feel I was not good enough and I was not up to the mark, or that they were better than me, or they always wanted to have the last say. It was always going to be their way or the highway. Why do you feel this way, person B? The Emperor. What's the Emperor? I think the person B could have given, like I said, too much credit to person A, who they felt was somebody else, but it turned out that this connection was toxic and this person continued to make unwise and foolish choices. So person B almost is like, what's the judgment card for you? Yeah, they're making a judgment call to say, you know what, I'm going to hold back from this connection. This is an unfair situation. Maybe they found out that person A was already in another commitment already, in some cases. In other cases, maybe they gave person A too much credit and found out that no, they are just toxic and they are continuing to make unwise and foolish choices. Yeah, I think person B saw through the truth that this emperor is an emperor in reverse. They are just pretending to be somebody they're not. They are just egoistic, prideful, very stubborn. And I think person B kind of accepted it's over. I've been hurt, I've been betrayed. Maybe I overgave to a person who didn't reciprocate. So I'm taking my love back. This person was a heartbreaker and a promise breaker. Okay, so how do you see the connection currently then? How do you see person A? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading, person B? Four of Pentacles. They are taking back their power. Yeah, if there's nothing to look forward to, Omkaratarot, there's no, future, there's nothing solid that we can build together, then I'd rather just be single, right? I'd just rather be single and independent and work on my business or my job or my, grow my own money, rebuild my own life, hold back from this person who was always making me feel lack, and just be single and independent and focus on my own life. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Person B somewhere feels they are, it's almost like person B says, okay, I forgive them. I forgive them because if I don't forgive and let go, then I will always be looking over my shoulder to see they didn't even apologize, they didn't even acknowledge me, that's going to stop me from further progress to finding somebody brand new for myself. So it's almost like person B says, no, I love them with all my heart. I'm not bitter about love. And if they do ask me for forgiveness, or even if they don't, I'm forgiving them so that I don't hamper any future possibilities. So it's like, I forgive you. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Cancer. And while I shuffle this deck now, it's my turn to remind you, if the storyline has resonated, to please let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. So person A, I'm back with you now. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life now. Action. Hierophant. Okay, what's the Hierophant? Do you want commitment? Or are you already in another commitment? What's the Hierophant for you, person A? They are trying to see if person B has moved on. They are spying on person B because they are trying to find out if person B has found somebody else already. This person is only spying because they didn't want to lose person B, I think. They are trying to find out if person B is happy without them. Have they healed? Are they in a peaceful place? Are they in a passionate brand new beginning? Have they found somebody better than them? Have they found their own Two of Cups? I think this person has realized that they caused person B a lot of heartbreak and pain, and as much as they want to return back to the person who they do love and who was giving them unconditional love, they feel that somebody as special as that, maybe they've already moved on, maybe somebody else has snapped them up already, and that's giving this person a lot of stress and anxiety and sleepless nights. I don't know for what reason they couldn't be the one to do that, or they still want to. I don't know. The Hierophant is here. That could mean that they already were in another commitment and they still wanted person B to be a third party or continue to keep working with them, or they could keep on this communication with them. But right now they seem pretty scared. They feel scared that person B has found happiness and victory in their own life without them. They're going through a tower right now. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, person B says, I was very, very disappointed with them, Omkaratarot. I was the only one putting in energy, effort, and they never, reciprocated. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, they didn't make up their mind. They always made me feel I was not good enough. They never gave me the offer I wanted. There was competition, there was argument, there was fighting. And I had to stand up for myself finally and say, you know what? I love myself more. I love myself more. It's time for me to go and give my heart to somebody brand new. I can't be sitting in this limbo land forever, feeling bad and sad and not being the chosen one, or having to fight for their attention or compete for their attention and meeting all these roadblocks all the time. So person B is, I think, absolutely ready to offer their heart to somebody else, start enjoying their life. I think they have found their own self-respect, their power, and they're not chasing anyone. This is the runner now in a good way, because they are running straight towards their 10 of Cups. They've learned to hold back from people who don't make them feel important or don't make up their mind or juggle them. It's like, yeah, that chapter of my life is over. Omkaratarot, tell the universe to send me a lovely new romance with red roses in their hands. Okay, and that something is coming very quickly towards you, person B, I can assure you. And I think the universe will be rewarding you for walking away from something which probably was unhealthy or toxic. So person B, meanwhile, is just watching and fretting and wishing they could ask for forgiveness. All right, so this is, I think, person B who's saying, I'm no longer going to allow anyone to make me feel less than or make me feel in lack. The rose-colored tinted glasses are off. I've cut those chains which have, kept me stuck and bound. I'm going towards my own victory and success. I'm going to turn my back to anything that was unhealthy. Maybe like, a player. So I think person B says, I'm done here. I'm closing this chapter out. I have taken my power back. And yes, the universe is going to reward this person with a very positive turn of events. There is a 2 of Cups coming your way, person B, a brand new soulmate. And I think this is going to lead to a 10 of Pentacles. Marriage, a long-lasting connection. So continue your manifestations. All right, so that's what I have for you. Till next time then, Cancer. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.